Honest was the ship, born in sea was the captain, lucky was the mate, he was always late. Hot man round the port, once he knocked him out, oh Lord, she shout, born in sea throw out. On this island is big and long, whatever goes there, will make you strong. The cats and the dogs, and even bullfrogs, eating crab fat and calling the daddy. Yes, man. Let him in, sir. Oh, come on now. Let man.
After 66 steps, I'm Matea Cunningham. This is ZNS.
It's What's Trending with Jiminita Swain and the Bahama Beauty at the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas from Studio A. It all starts right now.
Hello and welcome everyone. You're tuned into the ultimate destination for all things lifestyle, entertainment, and everything in between. I'm Jiminita Swain and you're watching What's Trending, the show where we bring you the latest trends, hottest news, and insider tips on living your best life. Whether you're here for fashion, food, fitness, or the latest buzz from social media, we've got you covered. Let's dive in. In response to United States President Donald Trump's activation of a 25% tariff on most of Canada's goods Saturday, Canadians opted to cancel travel to the U.S. in addition to boycotting U.S. alcohol and other products. But it didn't stop there. Some even booed at a local sporting event after the announcement. Meantime, Mexico struck a deal with the U.S. and have tariffs delayed for 1 month. Also, the United Nations continues observances for the Week of Interfaith Harmony. The week observed on the first week in February since a General Assembly designation in 2010 recognizes the imperative need for dialogue among different faiths and religions to enhance mutual understanding, harmony, and cooperation among people. The General Assembly encourages all states to spread the message of interfaith harmony and goodwill in the world's churches, mosques, synagogues, temples, and other places of worship during this week. And the KB and Friends event was a smashing success this weekend at the farm. Squares turned out to enjoy the pulsating sounds of Bahamian music with a number of artists, including headliner KB. In fact, a Bahamian who met KB in Exuma was invited on stage to sing KB's iconic I Am a Boatman song. Among those performing, Sweet Emily, Gino D, Fanchon, Mama D, Shine, The Ancient Man, and hosts of many more with standing room only. As for what's coming up in today's show, the Excellence in Education Awards ceremony is slated for February 22nd. We have some reps from the ministry to discuss the details, and it's Monday and she's buzzing with info. We have the Bahama Beauty in studio to tell us everything that happened on the weekend. That and so much more after the break. You're watching What's Trending.
Good to grow, keeping you in the know, keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, and it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat, and it's good to grow.
Potter's Key vendors can now breathe a sigh of relief as the Ministry of Energy and Transport, in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture and Marine Resources, work to provide power to stalls in the area.
We had our team from BPL come out and confirm the infrastructure that is already in place, and that is what we were touring earlier, so that we can confirm that BPL has done most of the heavy lifting in terms of the infrastructural upgrades needed to be able to bring electricity to Potters Key. We were looking at making sure that if we lose power in one area, we do have our backup that is already in place and installed. And so once we energize and be able to provide power, we'll also be able to support the level of demand that's put onto the grid.
Agriculture Minister Jomo Campbell also shared his excitement for this ongoing project.
This is, again, just another example of collaboration between ministries, because it's going to be ongoing dialogue between the Ministry of Education, Energy and the Ministry of Works, because as was said by Mr. Bastian, there's still a lot to do. There are always going to be issues that we have to address, but the main thing is that we're going to address them together, collectively, partnering with all of the relevant ministries. And so I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you to everyone that came together to make this initiative possible.
Potters Key Dock Fish, Food and Vegetable Vendors Association President Dominique Bowe also expressed gratitude for this long-awaited initiative.
It was long-awaited. We wanted this long time, and now it's here. And I'm sure that my vendors will embrace the opportunity. Most of them has already put the mechanism in for electricity. So most of us have electrical supplies in place, meter boxes in place, just ready for them to come and run the spiders. We had a transformer here for quite some time. It's been 8 years. It's been locked up in there. I'm surprised it still looks brand new. So we're ready to go. We're ready for electricity. We don't have to buy ice no more. We can get ice makers in our stores. We don't have to pay $60 to $70 per night to run generators.
Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
Thanks for staying with us. Educators across the country are being celebrated for their outstanding contributions to shaping the future of our students. At this year's Excellence in Education Awards ceremony, exceptional teachers, administrators, and staff will be honored for their commitment to fostering academic growth, positivity, creativity, and passion for learning. In studio to discuss this year's award ceremony is Shavana Darrell and District Superintendent and the Assistant Director of Education, Michael Culmer. Welcome to the show, both of you.
Thanks for having us. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you.
All right, so Michael, tell me, what are the Excellence in Education Awards, and why did the Ministry of Education Technical and Vocational Training see the need for them?
The Excellence in Education Awards is a brainchild of our minister and her dynamic team at the Ministry of Education. In this year's World Teachers Day 2024, we wanted to honor our teachers' commitment during our years of COVID and coming now, transitioning out of COVID. We've had teachers who've been doing wonderful things, best practices. We also have administrators, guidance counselors who've been holding their own with innovation, creativity, motivation, longevity, and education. And so we wanted to pause for a moment just to ensure that we celebrate our excellent educators, and not just the traditional assemblies at a school, but we wanted to take them to a gala place, a wonderful place, invite the entire country out, and just pause to celebrate them. Highest standard.
That sounds good. So which groups of employees will be honored at this event?
Well, traditionally when we do things in education, we tend to focus on teachers. And we just tend to focus on one set of teachers. But this year, what we're doing is we're looking at the administrators, guidance counselors, those technical officers within the ministry, those officers working in ministry satellite offices, district offices, and of course, teachers too.
So definitely a wide scope of educators.
Yes, we want to ensure that all of our sectors in education are recognized and honored for the work that they are doing and will continue to do.
So how were the awardees selected?
I'm glad you asked that question. You know, typically sometimes we appoint committees and say, these are the people we're going to select. But we wanted to do it different. We wanted those persons who are in the field, working with those officers every day to identify who are the best. We've provided them with categories. There's 16 categories. And so supervisors made nominations, other teachers and colleagues and co-workers made nominations, and even our students, Student Choice Award, made nominations.
That's excellent. So, Shavana, we want to bring you into the discussion now. How do these awards differ from the National Teacher of the Year Award?
In that, the National Teacher of the Year Award, even though it's something spectacular, it focuses mainly on just the teacher and the excellence of an individual teacher representing a school. These awards have a greater span. It's more inclusive. So you have teachers, you have guidance counselors, you have technical officers, you have administrators, you even have districts who would have been identified for doing something outstanding, something that spoke to the excellence that we see every day in education.
That's really awesome. So when and where will these awards be held?
When and where? Well, this is a gala. This is a bring all your glitz, your glam, your beauty.
The full nine yards.
Yeah, this is that kind of night, Academy Award style kind of night, which will be held on February 22nd at the Imperial Ballroom at the Atlantis Paradise Island Resort. It begins at 6:30 in the evening, and we are expecting a spectacular night. So, yeah.
So
Grand
how
style.
can individuals purchase tickets for these awards?
Tickets can be, well, they are available at the Learner Resources section at the Ministry of Education site, which is located on Mackey Street, and of course at Schools Management in Ministry of Education Headquarters Building, Thompson Boulevard.
And obviously, is this an event that's open to the public, seeing that so many persons are being celebrated?
Of course, of course. Everyone has been touched by a teacher. And so we want you to come and celebrate with your teacher. Come out, civic organizations, parents, and even our corporate sponsors, our community partners, come out and let's celebrate that teacher that once impacted you.
That sounds good. So any final thoughts from you, Michael or Shavana, on the event preparations? How excited you are
Speak
for
to
it?
sponsorship.
Yes, one of the things that I want to let the Bahamas know, you want to be on board. You want to be one of our sponsors for this gala event. There is only one inaugural event, and you want to be one of those sponsors who are going to be a part of history. I think it's also fitting that we recognize the innovation and the visionary leadership that is within the Ministry of Education, because many people talk about these things, but to actually commit to identifying a committee, persons who are, or we're all doing full-time jobs, but every week we get together to ensure that this event comes off. And so I want to recognize the committee. I also want to celebrate and congratulate our finalists that are from districts all across the Bahamas. We've got to remember that the Bahamas is an archipelago. And we have representatives, persons who are going to be
bringing them all in,
flying into New Providence, staying in a hotel, going to one of our stores. I wouldn't give anybody free advertising.
Please don't.
Go into one of the stores to pick up tuxedos and dresses. Getting their makeup done just for
that
this
kind
event.
of night.
And so I want to encourage everybody under the sound of my voice to ensure that you are not watching history, but you are experiencing this historical event in the Imperial Ballroom.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Shavana, Michael, for joining us on the show today. And obviously, to the awardees, I wish you all the best on your special night. Well, you're watching What's Trending. There's so much more after the break.
Diet-friendly special. What? You don't know what TDC is? Tourism Development Corporation?
You mean the Ministry of Tourism?
No, that ain't the same thing, but the Tourism Development Corporation helps develop and grow behemoth businesses in the tourism industry. You heard what they say, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Develop and grow. You don't know what all the things saying do?
What does do?
Hey, check the website, one.
Start your journey to ownership of our #1 industry today. Log on to tdcbahamas.com.
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store. Not only do we guarantee the best prices on all your favorite building materials, but we're proud to offer the best delivery program in all of Nassau. Whether you buy 1 box of screws or a truckload of plywood, island-wide delivery is just $5. And for our Family Island customers, we're proud to offer complimentary drop-off to the mailboat of your choice. Visit us today at the CBS Pro Store on Robinson Road and check out our website to set up your next delivery.
What up, dessert lovers? It's Carrot Cake Day, and you know what that means. It's time to put the veg in delicious and celebrate this sweet treat with a side of humor. Today, we're not just munching on carrots. We're talking about carrot cake, the cake that somehow makes us feel healthy while we're stuffing our faces. It's like, hey, I'm eating vegetables, so this is basically a salad, right? Well, who needs a boring old salad when you can have a slice of cake with a little bit of carrot? It's practically a serving of vegetables, but in the form of a moist cake and creamy icing. Honestly, we should be eating this daily for our health. Who knew carrots could be so versatile? They're not just for rabbits. People, they're the secret ingredient that turns a simple cake into a party in your mouth with that cream cheese icing. Oh, it's the icing that was born with this cake. Did you know that carrot cake was invented as to make use of the surplus of carrots during the rationing? Well, they were like, what can we do with these carrots? Oh, I know. Let's turn them into a cake and make people forget that they're eating vegetables. And look at us now, decades later, still finding new reasons to enjoy a piece or 3 of this veggie pack delight. So today, grab your forks, your favorite cup of coffee, and let's get into celebrating carrot cake, proving that vegetables don't have to be boring. Happy Carrot Cake Day. Let's raise a fork to the perfect balance of healthy and indulgent. And remember, if anyone questions your slice, just tell them you're getting your daily serving of beta carotene. Well, there's more after the break.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
Diet-friendly special.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced issues or problems with the U.S. immigration at the borders. We'll do our best to provide options and solutions to immigration roadblocks, so travelers can continue visiting the U.S. and residents can continue living their lives in the U.S. without worries. The best part? Our services are affordable and accessible. Take the mystery, confusion, and fear out of your immigration concerns. Contact Immigration Care Service today.
studio, we have the Bahama Beauty to bring us the latest buzz on social media.
I'm the Bahama Beauty, and here's what's the buzz for this week. If you got a good night's rest this weekend, count your blessings. Whether you're a Lakers or Mavericks fan, an NBA fanatic, just a casual watcher in general, or Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic themselves, you were too scared to even blink these past 2 days. The biggest trade in NBA history took place in the wee hours of the morning on Saturday as sports journalist Shams Charania woke the world up to the news of Luka Doncic being traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis. The secret deal that was reportedly only shared between top team executives shook social media as fans, analysts, coaches, and even players barraged X to express their utter disbelief. But even as shocked as we were, imagine how both players felt, namely Doncic, who, according to Charania, had no clue a deal was even in the works.
Now, I'm told Luka Doncic, Anthony Davis, LeBron James, the players, coaches, a lot of people on both sides with the Mavericks and Lakers had no idea. I can assuredly tell you it's a fact. LeBron James had no idea this was coming. Anthony Davis had no idea this was coming. I'm told Luka Doncic is still stunned about this trade.
The 25-year-old superstar was eligible to sign a Supermax contract extension with the Mavericks worth $345 million. With this trade, Doncic now becomes ineligible to receive it. Yikes. Prior to his arrival in Los Angeles, Doncic took to his Instagram account to thank the Mavericks fans. 7 years ago, I came here as a teenager to pursue my dream of playing basketball. I thought I'd spend my career here, and I wanted to so badly to bring you a championship. The love and support you all have given me is more than I could have ever dreamed of. For a young kid from Slovenia coming to the U.S. for the first time, you made North Texas feel like home. In good times and bad, from injuries to the NBA Finals, your support never changed. Thank you not only for sharing my joy in our best moments, but also for lifting me up when I needed it most. To all the organizations I've worked with throughout the Dallas community, thank you for letting me contribute to your important work and join you in bringing light to those who need it. As I start the next part of my basketball journey, I am leaving a city that will always make me feel like a home away from home. Dallas is a special place, and Mavs fans are special fans. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Luka. Since the trade, fans have decorated the Dirk Nowitzki statue outside of the arena with thoughtful messages and heartfelt goodbyes for Luka, and not-so-nice messages for the Mavericks executive team. The Dallas Mavericks have also lost over 700,000 followers on their Instagram and counting. Are we seeing the birth of a new rivalry? We'll surely find out sooner than later when the retooled Mavericks take on the new-look Los Angeles Lakers at the Staples Center on February 25th. And if you thought your team was safe, guess again. Charania dropped yet another trade bomb involving the San Antonio Spurs, Sacramento Kings, and the Chicago Bulls. Star point guard for the Kings, De'Aaron Fox, should be experiencing heavy whiplash as just a few hours after commenting on the Davis-Doncic blockbuster move, his turn was indeed next. The three-team trade sends Fox to the struggling San Antonio Spurs and Zach LaVine to the Sacramento Kings. This weekend did not spare us when it came to shocking basketball revelations. Former Miami Heat star and Basketball Hall of Famer Dwayne Wade revealed on his podcast, The Why, that he had a part of his kidney removed in 2023 after doctors found a cancerous tumor.
I went in the doctor to look for something else, but because I did the full body scan, they were able to see my entire body, my entire insides, and they were able to see something that was on my kidney, on my right kidney, when I went in. Didn't go in for my kidneys. And so what I had on my kidney was a cyst, a tumor. But it was not nothing that could be biopsied. It was not nothing they can test unless they went in and surgically removed it.
Took it out.
And so I'm sitting in the doctor, and I just went for physicals pretty much, check on myself. And now I'm in the doctor, and the doctor's like, so you need to have kidney surgery.
In more exciting news, Chris Brown has defeated cancel culture. The residual singer won his first Grammy Award last night for Best R&B Album of the Year since 2011. Brown was notoriously blacklisted after the horrific 2009 incident with then-girlfriend Rihanna. Despite the backlash, Brown took to his Instagram to post in elation, "We did it." Brown successfully defeated top nominees including Usher, Money Long, Lucky Day, and Layla Hathaway. A monumental night for generational Black talent. Beyoncé makes history, winning Album of the Year. Despite being the most Grammy-nominated artist of all time, Beyoncé was never able to break through the glass ceiling until last night. It's also the first time in 50 years that a Black woman has taken home the country category. Additionally, the singer joins a short but elite list of Black women to ever take home the Grammy Gold Medal, adding her name alongside the most recent winner, Lauryn Hill, 26 years ago. And if it's one thing I love about Beyoncé, a win for her is a win for everybody. The country star took to Instagram to announce her Cowboy Carter tour beginning this spring. Tour dates can be seen on Ticketmaster for select cities. Tickets go on pre-sale February 13th. Valentine's Day just got a whole lot sweeter. After teasing their audience last month, releasing 3 snippets, the highly anticipated collaboration between Canadian rapper Drake and Party Next Door, Some Sexy Songs for You, is set to be released next Friday. Fans can expect 15 brand new tracks and will serve as a follow-up album for both artists' latest projects, For All the Dogs and P4. Influencer Tabitha Brown facing backlash amidst her response to Target scaling back their DEI initiatives. On Friday, Target joined the list of large American retailers in reducing their diversity and inclusion policies following Donald Trump's commitment to ending affirmative action. Brown, who produces a line of seasonings and in a lucrative partnership with the brand, posted this video to her social media accounts in response to her supporters asking her to sever ties with the brand.
I do business all over, just like many other people. And what I can tell you is, if we all decide to boycott and be like, no, we're not spending no money at these organizations, listen, I get it. And if that's how you feel, honey, I 1,000% get it. But so many of us will be affected, and our sales will drop, our business will be hurt.
As you would expect, many users were enraged with her stance. This user asking, why have your products at a company that doesn't even want people who look like you to be there? Sell them on a website so people buy directly from you. Another adding, in the 3 biggest retailers and then some, but crying about losing one, which was disingenuous from the start. Lady gone, greedy and tone deaf. My thing is, technically, she's not wrong, but this is not the people's problem. Girl talks here other businesses to see what you can do, not boycotters who don't want to support racist rhetoric. Another, but isn't the end goal for these companies who rolled back DEI initiatives to have their products off the shelves? Or will they be sold among everything else moving forward? Also, as a CEO, you have to do business with people who like you and respect your core values. I understand where Tab is coming from, but she needs to start pivoting if she can. The Swifties are going to the Super Bowl again. Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs will face off in New Orleans on February 9th against social media's favorite NFL heartthrob, Jalen Hurts. Headlining the halftime show will be Kendrick Lamar with special guest SZA. Viewers will definitely be in for a treat.
We're here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community. Also help with the education of our kids in this community and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Stripe and the Bahamian Company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
What? You don't know what TDC is? Tourism Development Corporation?
You mean the Ministry of Tourism?
No, that ain't the same thing, but the Tourism Development Corporation helps develop and grow behemoth businesses in the tourism industry. You hear what I say, boy?
Oh, yeah.
Develop and grow. You don't know what all the things they do?
What does do?
Hey, check the website, boy.
Start your journey to ownership of our #1 industry today. Log on to tdcbahamas.com.
On Tuesday's show, we have a rep from Junior Sailing coming in to discuss the upcoming competition. And with Valentine's Day around the corner, the perfume bar has a few scents that may have your partner falling in love all over again. Well, that's all the time we have for today. A huge thank you to our incredible guests for sharing their insights and stories with us. As always, we'll be back tomorrow at 6 p.m. with more exciting guests, thought-provoking conversations, and lots of laughs on the ZNS network. Bye-bye.
At the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas, I'm Clint Watson, and this is ZNS.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Here's a look at tonight's top stories.
A local farm facing rising demand for eggs. Plus, the Collab unit providing insight into its transitional homes. And Bella Walker's grandmother speaks following a Court of Appeal ruling.
The Bahamas Tonight Northern Edition starts now.
When America has issues with their food supply, we're directly affected.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. I'm Raven Davis. Thank you so much for tuning in. Well, as bird flu drives up egg prices, Brookshire Bahamas Farms in Grand Bahama is seeing a sharp rise in demand for locally produced eggs. Despite challenges, the farm is working hard to keep up, ensuring quality while meeting the growing need for fresh, locally affordable eggs. The details in tonight's top story.
The demand is very high.
There's been a sharp increase in local customers purchasing eggs at Brookshire Bahamas Farms as residents seek more value for their money. Despite this, the U.S. predicts egg prices are set to rise by some 20% this year. Managing Director at Brookshire Bahamas Farms, Terrence Roberts III, says the farm is doing its best to meet the demand for fresh local products while ensuring hens are kept in a comfortable environment.
With raising hens and animals for food production, we have to understand that they also have a limit on how many eggs they would produce at a given time based on breed. So with this breed that we have here, the older hens, they would produce consistently for about 2 to 3 years. And right now they're on the cusp of 2 years. So the goal was to bring in new birds that would replace them. 2 weeks after they came in, the price of eggs went up drastically. So, it worked out for us in a timely fashion, but these ones won't be laying eggs until another 4 to 5 months.
That is why he says they've recently imported an additional 1,200 chicks in a free-range setting. But while boosting egg production is essential, he says maintaining high-quality eggs is just as crucial.
It's more about what we're putting into our bodies and understanding how it works versus, a very intensive system where you're just pushing the animals to their limits just to get an item.
As we sat down, customers lined up just outside the farm even before opening hours. The surge in interest, a clear indication of the need for more local involvement in the industry as the country imports 90% of its food.
There are cooperatives. It's just a matter of us community members getting together and say, let's cooperate, let's work together. Because even if you think about buying in bulk, if we say, okay, the family's going abroad, going to do some shopping, you go to Sam's, Costco, one of those, and you just buy in bulk, you spend less. So if we say multiple farmers get together, or even those who are interested in farming, you can buy into a farm, or if it's a cooperative, you buy into that cooperative where you spend less to get more. and, you share the wealth.
A dozen eggs on island cost roughly $12, with an 18-count costing around $18. But even amidst inflation, Robert sells a carton for $7.50. He says it's about stabilizing the economy.
We realize that right now our cost of production has not increased. So why do that to the community?
In other news, Bahamian officials have received a significant donation of public safety vehicles from the city of Miramar, enhancing emergency response efforts across several islands. The donation includes a total of 11 vehicles, including a police car and an ambulance. According to Kingsley Smith, Member of Parliament for West Grand Bahama and Bimini, the Western District will receive 1 ambulance and 2 police cars. Additionally, 4 police cars will be distributed to Andros, while another 4 designated for Eleuthera. MP Smith expressing gratitude for the donation, stating the people of West Grand Bahama and Bimini will benefit immensely from this generous gift. The vehicles that will be dispatched to our area will not only enhance our ability to respond to emergencies, but also serve as a reminder of the strong bond that exists between our communities and the unwavering support we receive from our friends in Miramar. Switching gears now, a video circulating on social media this week shows an activist filming a woman being evicted from a Restoration Village project home in Trip Circle, sparking mixed reaction and criticism of the Ministry for Grand Bahama's handling of the situation. Well, the woman was part of a program designed to assist those in need. While officials have not provided full details, they've outlined how the initiative works and stressed that due process is always followed. The details in this report.
A video circulating on social media Wednesday shows an activist filming a woman being evicted from a Restoration Village project home in Trip Circle, sparking mixed reaction as the man criticized the Ministry for Grand Bahama's handling of the situation. The woman and her family are among at least a dozen others who sought refuge in transition homes provided by the Ministry for Grand Bahama's Collab unit, which was established to address legacy issues on the island and assist the disenfranchised. While officials have not provided specific details on the incident, they explained how the Restoration Village initiative works.
How a person is inboarded into Restoration Village, number one, either there is a recommendation through the Ministry of Social Services or directly through the Collab program. That person will fill an intake form to assess the need, if it is a serious need. From there, it will be reviewed by the Collab staff along with the permanent secretary, who will then give me as in-house legal instructions to ensure that a tenancy agreement is executed, along with the tenancy agreement, a code of conduct.
The tenancy agreement stipulates a 6-month transition period, which can be adjusted on a case-by-case basis, but the woman in question has now reached the end of her agreement. One comment saying she knows she signed up to be there for 6 months and has now been there for a year, while another comment stated, "I'm sure she has family she can lean on." But amidst the uproar, Ferguson says one thing is certain: due process is followed to ensure the ministry remains in compliance with the law.
When something like that happens, a written notice is provided to that person outlining especially where they're in breach of either the tenancy agreement and code of conduct, and there are 2 options. However, when there is no compliance, especially after a verbal warning and a written warning is given, they are then given a 1 month notice to vacate. It's of a criminal incident that may have occurred or it's suspected to occur. That 1 month notice could be shortened down to 2 weeks.
Confident in the program, support coordinator for Collab, Barnett Thomas, says once the 6-month transition period ends, officials have a 95% success rate in successfully reintegrating individuals into society.
We make certain that they are well-rounded with a job. We make certain that they have a functional bank account. We also make certain that their living arrangements are suitable for when they move, especially when they have children.
Wellness Officer Canon Curtis Robinson says he's proud to be part of the initiative, which he says is one of the most powerful to come on stream, as he says it takes a holistic approach to care.
Twice per month, they must come in so we can help them with
their mental stability, meaning whatever they have, they can share, and we can give them guidance.
Based on our sources, the woman who was evicted from the home had originally been assigned there for 6 months. Despite being given an additional 2-month extension with a 30-day notice, that extension stretched into an entire year. Furthermore, she was offered employment during her stay. Meanwhile, officials state that extended stays like this ultimately prevent other families from receiving the assistance they need.
Just one station.
A life snuffed out before it ever really began. That is how Deonia Bella Walker's great-grandmother sees her loss, one that continues to haunt her family years after her untimely death. Just Wednesday, the Court of Appeal justices ruled that baby Bella's killer, Darion Smith's 25-year sentence imposed by Justice Renee Mackey will stand. He previously pleaded guilty to the charge of murder and signed a plea deal. Now for the great-grandmother, she says she feels for the child's mother who lost a daughter, now serving a 3-year sentence for exposing her child to grievous harm and child cruelty. But the man who took her life should be behind bars. Our Cleopatra Murphy has that story.
Be still, I know that I am God.
3 years after the life of 4-year-old Deonia Bella Walker was tragically cut short, beaten to death by her mother's boyfriend Darion Smith, her great-grandmother Marianne Lang Grant says her pain runs deep and she hardly sleeps since the 4-year-old's death.
I'm angry, I'm quite angry now. Because the baby, no reason why the baby should... Ain't that man need to come out amongst nobody.
Grant voiced her disdain. The child's killer recently sought to have his 25-year prison sentence reduced, relieved it was rejected by the courts. She remembers Bella as a child everyone loved, friendly and intelligent, her little buddy.
And I tell them one time, I say, if I die in my sleep, she'll be the one to find me. Like she always come and check. I always tell these people that sometimes I play ball and stay in there. See if anybody come and they don't come. Ah, Jesus, what is this? I always remember for that boy, she'll come and check. And say, Grammy, you awake? Grammy? It's daytime.
The great-grandmother says she can see Bella running around in heaven now. If she could see her again, she would tell her she loves her and never let her go. Jerome Smith also remembers the child fondly.
When she died, I cried because her heart taken me. You know, and I love her. I don't like when she going to Nassau and then get destroyed like that here.
Gone far too soon. And although she lived a very short life, her great-grandmother says it was a very impactful one. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
Well, some good news to report tonight. After being missing since Monday of this week, 91-year-old Sherwin Clark of number 60 Oleander Street has been found and has been reunited with his family members. They were concerned about his whereabouts as he suffers from dementia. Now, Clark was last seen at Focal Service Station on Queens Highway on Monday. Once again, Sherwin Clark is home safe tonight after being reunited with his family.
And still to come.
A local organization working to raise awareness of a deadly disease and save lives in the process. We will have that story and sports highlights when we return.
There are some things that are undeniably Bahamian. A good conch salad, Junkanoo, the way we worship, the way we take care of one another, all undeniably Bahamian. And right in the midst of our iconic things, places, and people is Commonwealth Bank. Increasing access, sponsoring dreams, working alongside Bahamians to increase the quality of their lives for more than 60 years. Commonwealth Bank, nothing more than being Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
Come on down and see what Dolly Madison has in store for you. Renovate and rejuvenate at Dolly Madison.
Dolly Madison. Welcome to the new era of home improvement. Third Dimension is back and better than ever.
Discover our latest products and services designed to transform your space. From innovative designs to cutting-edge technology, we've got it all. Your dream space is just a call away. Our team is here and ready to serve you, making your experience better than ever. Visit us today on Yellow Pine Street and see why Third Dimension is your go-to for all things home improvement.
Catch all the Super Bowl action at the Prop Club Beach Bar and Grill on February 9th. Enjoy hot deals on food and drinks, plus happy hour starting at noon. Don't miss the biggest game of the year. Call 373-1333 for more information. Bethel's Air Conditioning and Refrigeration presents a Valentine's Day sale from February 1st to the 14th. Get Boreal Lotus Series 17C or mini split inverter units with bonded prices starting at $444.50. Cash sale only. Don't miss out. Get ready for the ultimate Super Bowl block party at No Holds Bar on February 9th. Enjoy bear bucket specials, wing platters, $500 cash prize, and a round-trip ticket giveaway to Fort Lauderdale. Doors open at 5 p.m. RSVP now at 727-7421 or 646-5235. Shisha Lounge and Restaurant, located in Grace Bay, Providenciales. Your #1 night spot in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Come party with the stars. Coverage of the Turks and Caicos Islands general election is brought to you by the following.
Your #1 team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
Welcome back. The voting polls in the Turks and Caicos Islands will open at 7 a.m. on Friday, February 7th, and by night the country will know who will govern for the next 5 years. As the nation prepares for this pivotal moment, Remiko Knowles sat down with the Minister of National Security and Border Services, who reflects on his journey as the area's representative and shared his vision for the future.
Can you share a little about your background and what led you into politics?
So I built the first 7-story building here in the Turks and Caicos Island. And, you know, coming back home to North Caicos, seeing the way that the previous administration was handling my people. So I took the jump and decided to represent them. And fortunately, they elected me as their member of parliament. And I've been there since.
What has been your proudest accomplishments in the sense of representing the people?
My proudest, I have 2. But my proudest accomplishment, I think, is when we launched the border force in the Turks and Caicos Islands a few months ago. That's where we joined our customs and immigration. And then my second accomplishment is when I opened up that airport a few months ago after being closed for almost 15 years in North Caicos. That was something I'm really, really proud of. I really, really wanted to do that.
So it sounds like being a servant keeps you motivated to continue this journey in politics.
I wouldn't say it's a curse, but I just like to see people happy. You know, even if I go out to parties, I just like to see the smile on people's face.
What do you want people to remember about you most as a minister and representative?
Well, I wouldn't go into remembering yet because I still have 5 more years. You know, I'm not dying out. I mean, we're going to win this election. But I want people to remember for the last 4 years all the achievement we have made here in Middle and North Caicos.
And if you had one message to the people of North and Middle Caicos, what would that be?
The main message is don't rock the boat. Keep it where you got it.
Great story, Remiko. Well, also in news tonight, a local organization is doing its part to create greater awareness of a disease that has claimed many lives, hoping also to save lives in the process. Cleopatra Murphy has the details.
Wife of the Prime Minister, Anne-Marie Davis, calls it one of the most pressing health concerns globally, and it's one the Mammogram Access Program, or MAP, is committed to stomping out. The health concern, cancer, that killed approximately 10 million people in 2022, according to the World Health Organization. With breast cancer the most common form and the survival rate increased by 96% with early detection, Davis, speaking at a Cancer Awareness Day event Tuesday, says a united effort is crucial to combat the disease.
This year's theme, United by Unique, it underscores the importance of embracing our individuality while standing together as one formidable force this formidable disease.
Davis sang high praises for the Mammogram Access Program that has made it its mission to provide access to breast cancer screenings for women on Grand Bahama.
Through this program, we can significantly increase the chances of successful treatment and survival. Studies show that mammograms reduces breast cancer mortality by 40% among women ages 40 and older.
MAP founder and chair Nakia Watson says the organization that also installed 5 new breast health educators has been a lifeline for women over the last 5 years, stressing the need for equitable access to care. MAP launched its 2025 screening campaign, dubbed The Journey of 38 Miles, where she appealed to donors.
Sponsorship is not just a financial contribution. It is an investment in lives and a step towards a future where no woman is left behind. By sponsoring a mile, in this campaign, you are helping us navigate the road to equity, ensuring that every woman has access to the care she deserves.
As MAP continues its breast cancer awareness campaign, the goal is to screen 500 women for breast cancer in 2025. For the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition, I'm Cleopatra Murphy.
And that's a look at stories making news. Jay, what's happening in sports?
Let's just say the future is very bright for track and field with the CRIFTA Championships just 72 days away, Ruben.
All right, I'm excited. Thanks, Jay. Sports comes your way next. But first, a check on your local weather forecast.
Tonight's weather forecast is brought to you by Royal Star Assurance.
'Cause it's so beautiful.
Here at Island Bedding, we provide Bahamians a local option for factory direct quality sleep products. We have also expanded to include a range of furniture and home accessories. Check out our new living room pieces, including sectional, TV stands, accent tables, and more. Come on down to Island Bedding and feast your eyes on prices you have to see to believe. Located at number 5 Queens Highway, across from Caribbean Veterinarian.
Journey to a serene oasis. Relax. Rejuvenate. Renew. Welcome to Renew Day Spa. For appointments, call 352-RENU.
Celebrate love at Portobello's in the Grand Lucayan with a special Valentine's dining experience. Enjoy a 4-course dinner on February 14th, a dinner buffet on February 15th, and a brunch on February 16th. Live music nightly. Get tickets at the lobby now. Call 373-1333 for details. Come and be blessed at the New Life Worship Center in Freeport, Grand Bahama, where Bishop Simeon Ouden is the senior pastor. Services are on Sunday at 9 a.m. and Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Come and experience a time of praise and worship in the Word.
See and enjoy the island of Grand Bahama with so much to offer. H. Forbes Charter Services Limited is just what you need to make your next experience a memorable one. We serve groups of all sizes in cool and comfortable limousines, coaches, and buses. We're the one to call for sightseeing tours, charter services, bonfire on the beach, and other fun-filled activities. So come and experience Grand Bahama Island with us, where it keeps getting better.
Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe, and welcome to Sports. First in Sports, Carnival Corporation gave some swim clubs on Grand Bahama a surprise of a lifetime, donating some new equipment to help them at the highest level. Here's Shane Stubbs with this report.
Tomeko, Alpha, and Freeport Aquatics Club had some goodies on their wish list, and courtesy of the Carnival Corporation, their wishes were granted. Bahamas Destinations Controller Lurleen Burrows-Moss said honoring the wish list means helping the swimmers build their confidence and continue competing at the highest level.
Carnival just wants to continue to promote and support our youth.
From kickboards, swim paddles, and goggles galore, the coaches believe their new stock of equipment will go a long way.
To see the level of equipment that is available, from learn to swim to stroke school to competitive swim, I was taken aback.
The ankle bands specifically excited about because the breaststroke leg is one thing I find hard to teach.
It's just equipment that they have never been able to experience. Now, I could shift my ways of training and I can implement new things, and I know the kids are gonna love it.
For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Shane Stubbs.
Next in sports, Aiden Kelly and Quentin Gordon Jr. both ran the Carifta qualifying standard in the 100 meters on the weekend at the Star Trackers meet in New Providence.
After I heard that I made the qualifying stand, I felt even better. So I just thanked God and kept the move from there. Wanted to stay on, but my coaches told me to get out the blocks spinning. He wanted me to get out good, not, but the way I got out, not the best, but overall I executed great.
I know I could have run fast, but I just know once I executed my race, I didn't go in race focusing on the time. I just know once I executed the race, the time would come. And I feel like I executed the race good for the first 70 meters. The last 30 meters, got to work on that.
It's surprising to everybody else, but it's the same goal we started off with in the beginning of the season. And the best is yet to come for these guys. But I think these athletes, they remind me of myself, the way they put the effort inside, training and everything. So I feel as if it's going to be a good season for them.
And that's your quick check on sports. Your Facebook friend of the day is next. I'm Jay Philippe. As always, be blessed.
Catch all the Super Bowl action at the Prop Club Beach Bar and Grill on February 9th. Enjoy hot deals on food and drinks, plus happy hour starting at noon. Don't miss the biggest game of the year. Call 373-1333 for more information. For the best in premium lubricants for your vehicle, purchase Super Synthetic Motor Oils and Hydraulic Fluids, distributed by KMW Battery and Tires in Freeport, Grand Bahama.
The Snack Palace came about May 2016. We carry trail mix, peanuts. The mixed peanuts along with cashews or the solid cashews. We carry unsalted peanuts, unsalted almonds. We carry 100% drink, that's the Apple and Eve. The Apple and Eve drinks. We carry Kool-Aid Jammers, we carry iced teas, we carry Snapples, we carry Arizona drinks, and Gatorade. With the snacks also, we carry puddings, vanilla puddings, tapioca puddings. We have fruit cups that comes with the gel and without gels. We have applesauce also. Our phone contact is 352-1551. Our operation is Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. On Saturday is 9 to 5:30 p.m.
Hey, are you ready to transform your body, feel amazing, and maybe win $1,000 cash? Everywhere around this time, people set goals, they want to lose weight, they want to build muscle, and they end up stuck in a cycle of starting and stopping, and after a while, their motivation just fades. But good news, the problem isn't you, it's lack of a clear plan and accountability. And that's why I created the Transformation Challenge. So forget about fad diets, endless trial and error, and sign up for programs that leave you to figure it out all alone. Join our proven system with over 4 years of experience and seeing results. Some people lose up to 40 pounds in just 12 weeks. When you join, you're getting more than just a program. You're getting a community dedicated to your success with everything from week weekly check-ins, weekly Zoom calls, coaching calls where we inform you diet, exercise, support you as well. You get 20% off coupons in the store, 6 of them total for the whole challenge. And you also get a chance to win $1,000, all for just $49.99. So this is your chance now to achieve your dream body and win $1,000 cash. Scan the QR code or go to shopfitnessconnection.com to sign up now and secure your spot. Come transform with us.
Your number one team in the North. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better.
And that's going to do it for us here in the North. I'm Raven Davis. Thanks so much for tuning in. Here's a live look at the Bahamas tonight. They're coming your way next.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, rising from the ranks to hotel ownership, a Bahamian investor inks a multi-million-dollar deal for a luxury tourism product. Also, a new beginning, government handing over the keys to brand new homes in Renaissance at Carmichael. And later, final preparations underway for tomorrow's general elections in the Turks and Caicos Islands. The Bahamas Tonight, the National Report, starts now. Is driving a landmark tourism development. Good evening and welcome to the broadcast. I'm Devontae Hanna filling in for Makushla Pinder. The government has sealed a $300 million agreement with Voya Beach to develop a high-end venture set to boost luxury tourism and generate jobs. The developer, a son of the soil whose first job was at a local hotel, and years later, he's at the helm of his own.
It's amazing to know that now that I could say that we're going to build our own hotel. You know, it shows that no matter where you're born in the world, you can accomplish whatever you want.
The Fox Group of companies, led by Adrian Fox and his daughter Adriana, signed a heads of agreement with the government Thursday morning for the development of Voya Beach in Balmoral Island, which, according to the Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, promises to fuse leisure and luxury for visitors and Bahamians alike.
Guests and residents will enjoy restaurants, rooftop pools, a recording studio, a nightclub, a spa, and a seaside bar and jetty.
Ground is expected to be broken as early as 2026 on the hotel and residences, which will sit on the property formerly known as the Cable Beach Manor.
We're going to put marine encounters, adventurous activities, zip lining, beach club. And with us doing this project, we will be able to, have over 1,000 jobs in construction, and also after construction, 700 to 1,000 employees.
But according to the developers, the Balmoral experience will be open for operation in the coming months.
By June, we're going to have some type feature on that island by June, even if it's just marine encounter and zip lining.
With the ink now dried on the dotted line, here's a breakdown of the investment.
Property costs it's about $15 million. That's for the property to buy the land. Construction costs is about 300,000 square foot of building property, probably at $400 a square foot. And then the island is a lease from the government for 21 years.
According to all stakeholders involved, Bahamians will be priority during the construction and subsequent employment phases, in addition to showcasing Bahamian art and culture from local vendors. Undoubtedly, Prime Minister Davis says the property will fill a critical role in getting more heads in beds.
Demand for hotel rooms far outstrip the supply we have. And so any additional rooms, wherever they may be situated, is a welcome addition to the tourism product.
Well, it's a dream come true for another dozen families this afternoon who received keys to their new homes. A ceremony just wrapped up at the site of those newly constructed at the Renaissance at Carmichael, and that is where you'll find our Colville pie from. Now, Colville, I'm sure is pretty exciting down there. What can you tell us?
Well, Devontae, I know that you have covered events like this in the past, and so you know just how emotional a day this is for these new homeowners who were just given the keys to their brand new home. We are here at the Renaissance at Carmichael, where today a dozen families now a part of getting themselves a piece of the rock, realizing their lifelong dream in some cases of home ownership. And for this administration, this is a demonstration of another promise fulfilled. We're joined now by Minister of Housing and Urban Renewal, the Honorable Keith Bell. Minister, I know that this was too an emotional day for you.
Absolutely. You know, always putting persons in homes, it is very significant because you're actually changing lives. You know, this is something very, very big, and home ownership would perhaps be the most single investment, major investment that persons would actually make.
And you know, you talked about it, and we've been talking about it for quite a while, that as beautiful a day as this moment is, the fact of the matter is that there's still too high a shortage of affordable homes available for Bahamians.
Yes, well, you know, we've put the number somewhere around 12,000 units short. And so the reality is that we need to accelerate, amplify in a very aggressive way, build homes, not just in the Providence, but throughout the Family Islands. And that is exactly what this Davis administration is doing.
And real quickly, so far here in this Renaissance at Carmichael, 52 homes have been built. The goal is?
The goal is to ensure that we build 300 units. And it's a combination of single-family dwellings, as well as you're going to see some townhomes going up concept, and those are the rent-owned buildings, which will house up to 12 families at a time.
What's to come next?
Well, we're going to have another 15 homes in the next few weeks, and you can see there's another 14 homes, which are about 80% completed. And in the back over there, you can see those buildings. We intend to put at least 100 homes by the end of the year in here.
A dozen families now with keys to their brand new homes, and they should be able to move into those homes very shortly. For now, reporting from Renaissance at Carmichael, this is Corvell Pipe for the Bahamas Tonight. I'll send it back to you in studio, Devontae.
Great reporting there, Corvell. Well, over in Grand Bahama, the government's push to secure a deal at the Grand Lucayan Resort remains a top priority. This according to the Deputy Prime Minister, who maintains the properties is important to bring the nation's second city closer to a much-anticipated economic resurgence. This past week, Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, made it clear that his government is taking a holistic approach to the sale of the Grand Lucayan that will ensure sustainable investment and job creation for Bahamians. Today, Minister of Tourism, Investment and Aviation, Deputy Prime Minister, the Honorable Chester Cooper, was asked by reporters for an update on the Grand Lucayan sale, and he says he will continue to constrain his comments until he sees the money in the bank. This doesn't mean, though, that the government isn't investing in this property.
The overall subvention from the government to the Grand Lucayan Resort is in the region of $1 million a month. This maintains the resort. A lot of it is fixed costs that we would need to pay whether the resort is open or closed. For example, keeping the air condition running to ensure that the quality of the property is maintained. And of course, we maintain the employment of more than 200 Bahamians at the moment, which is a significant economic benefit for the people and the island of Grand Bahama.
That announcement coming yesterday, but while the Grand Lucayan sale has yet to be finalized, the DPM says he is satisfied with its current occupancy numbers.
At the moment, the Pelican Resort, which is directly across the street from the Grand Lucayan, is reporting 100% occupancy. The Grand Lucayan Resort, notwithstanding that it is in transition, is now reporting a fairly significant occupancy to the end of February. A lot of this is driven by tourism. Some of it is driven by the industrial sector. We're seeing significant movement in terms of the Grand Bahama shipyard and the start of that construction, and of course the construction of the Celebration Key cruise port is bringing significant levels of new employment and economic activity, and of course have contracted dozens of Bahamian entrepreneurs who will participate actively as that come on stream.
Well, from Grand Bahama to outer space, final preparations are underway by the Ministry of Tourism, Investments and Aviation, and officials from there. They're preparing for the historic landing of a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket booster on February 17th off the coast of Exuma. The Bahamas is the first international destination to host the Falcon 9 rocket booster landings, which marks a significant leap for the country into the realm of space tourism. The collaboration between the Bahamas and SpaceX has already cemented 20 scheduled landings to take place in Bahamian waters on autonomous drone ships. Officials are ensuring all safety, regulatory, and operational measures are in place to maintain the highest standards. Well, stay with us. Coming up, the police force receives a fleet of new vehicles. Find out where the donation came from on the other side of the break.
Imagine a world where every brand knows your name and every store awaits your arrival. Elite shopping, travel where luxury is a lifestyle and every journey feels like home. Dine where every flavor is just for you, every table reserved, and every moment a taste of perfection. Make every big moment even bigger. Experience banking where wealth isn't just managed, it's maximized. Step into a world without limits. Commonwealth Bank, leader in personal banking services.
KFC Value Box for just $9.95. Crunch your KFC craving with a KFC Value Box for just $9.95. Get a piece of our golden fried chicken, crispy fries, cheesy mashed potatoes, 3 juicy all-white meat nuggets, a buttery biscuit, a sweet dessert biscuit, and a 16-ounce soda, all for just $9.95. Now that's a deal. Big flavor, bigger value, and always KFC. Finger licking good.
With BTC's crystal clear mobile service, stay connected seamlessly, whether on land or at sea. Our reliable postpaid plans keep your loved ones closer, no matter where life takes you.
At the Water and Sewage Corporation, safety and convenience are our top priorities. However, our meter readers face challenges that can make their job difficult. Locked gates to guard dogs sometimes leads to missed readings and estimated bills, which can be frustrating for you and us. That's why we're upgrading to digital meters. They bring safety, accuracy, and convenience to homes across the Bahamas. We can streamline data collection, reduce on-site visits, and provide more accurate bills with no more estimates. Digital meters also help detect leaks early, saving you from costly bills and reducing water waste. Soon, a user-friendly app will let you track your water usage, manage bills, and stay informed, all at your fingertips. Over the next year, we're rolling out digital meters nationwide, transforming how we serve you with a safer and cost-efficient water supply. To learn about our digital meters, visit our website or call us today. And don't forget to update your information at any of our locations.
Wait, where you grabbing all these pizzas, boy?
Wait, Marcos, wait. We have a special on all the large one-topping pizzas, wait.
Pineapple.
All.
Barbecue.
All. Hey, VAT included, but
I need the $10 special place.
How many of them would you like?
20 in it. Thank you so much, man. $10, that's it? The Marcos got that deal, boy.
Here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this
bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community. Also help with the education of our kids in this community and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Stripe and the Bahamian Company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
Portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies. Safety first.
We're looking at a shot of the Betty Kelly Kenning National Aquatic Center completed in May of 2000 thanks to a generous $5 million donation. It's the country's only 10-lane 50-meter pool with a 6-lane 25-meter training and warm-up pool also on the compound. And it's also home to the 6-peak Rifter Champions, that is, Team Bahamas. Welcome back. Well, the Bahamas remains stayed in its decision to assist the United Nations Security Mission in its efforts to bring about political, economic, and social stability to the country of Haiti. The island is facing escalating gang violence and a growing humanitarian crisis, with armed groups controlling large parts of the capital, Port-au-Prince. The United Nations has deployed Kenyan police to combat the gangs, with the Bahamas sending its own officers to assist. Tonight, Minister of National Security, the Honorable Wayne Munro, reiterates the Bahamas' assistance is in the best interest of the country's national security.
We continue to contribute to maritime security, HMBS Bahamas, with a total crew complement of in excess of 50 Marines from the squadron and commander squadron departments are doing their work off Haiti, enforcing maritime security. We have to be very mindful. If Haiti degenerates, you can have an outflow of millions of Haitians coming in this direction.
This comment's coming on the heels of the United States President Donald Trump's announcement of his administration's decision to suspend its funding to the UN's mission. Now, Minister Munro clarifies the United States never provided troops to the mission, but he stressed the outcome of this effort could have significant impact on the U.S. as well.
There are other countries in the world other than the U.S. The U.S., as I understand it, has paused it, not taken a decision to cancel it. It is also in the U.S.'s national security interest, in my consideration, for there to be a stable Haiti. The Dominican Republic has said that if Haiti collapses, you will have an upswing in drug trafficking, which will be directed north, and migrant outflows, which will be directed north. And I concur with the assessment of the people in the Dominican Republic that it's in all of our interests that we bring stability to Haiti.
Well, government today accepted the donation of 11 police and emergency response vehicles from the city of Miramar, Florida. The new fleet is earmarked to strengthen public safety in the Family Islands. This follows a donation of 4 squad cars donated to the police force back in 2019 to assist with post-Hurricane Dorian recovery efforts. Now, Minister of State in the Office of Prime Minister, the Honorable Leon Lundy, who accepted the donation from Miramar Mayor Wayne Massam, noted how this exchange represents not just an upgrade in equipment, but an investment in the well-being of Bahamians and the country's future.
These vehicles will be put to immediate and personal use, strengthening the ability of law enforcement officers to respond swiftly, safeguard our residents, and uphold the peace and security that is vital to our national development. We recognize that access to proper infrastructure should not be limited to our capital city or major population centers. Our smaller, less populated islands deserve the same level of investment and support to ensure that every Bahamian, no matter where they live, can feel safe and protected.
Police Commissioner Shanta Knowles and members of her executive team also attended today's ceremony. She touted the impact this donation will have on policing in the Bahamas.
In an era where
response vehicles allows our officers to reach those in need more quickly, ensuring that help is on the way when it matters most. These vehicles will be indispensable in supporting our crime-fighting initiatives, and I am confident that they will play a central role in helping us to maintain a high standard of policing in our communities.
In other news, this week makes a year since the government launched the court's first unified nationwide electronic filing system, Folio e-filing as it's called. It went live on Monday, February 5th, 2024, during a launch at the Chief Justice's chambers here in the Capitol. Tonight, our Felicity Darville speaks with a retired judge who lauds the e-filing system, but explains it's not a quick fix.
We often report on the criminal proceedings that take place here at the Magistrates Court. But did you know that more than 10,000 civil cases are heard right here each year? Noted retired Judge Carol Misovich puts things into perspective.
When I looked at the problem of the backlog, at that time, and it's probably more, 10,000 cases a year filed in the magistrates' courts. Okay, and you can, without us even extrapolating to do the numbers, if you think 10 magistrates, 15 magistrates. If it takes even 1 day to hear a case, most cases last longer than 1 day, most of them, right? Civil cases, you come in and you say, you admit the claim or don't admit the claim, and then you want to bring your witnesses, so you have to set a date for trial. And on it goes. But anyway, 10,000 cases filed. There's no way that you're going to hear all 10,000 cases, no matter how fast you go. Not to mention, if you file a case, you don't want the court system to hurry up and hear your case because they're just concerned about a backlog.
Judge Munnings Misovich says everyone deserves justice.
You want a fair hearing. Yes, you want it in a reasonable time, but you need time to have your case, to bring your witnesses. If the case is set for a particular day, and then you got sick or your witness got sick, you don't want to go to court and they say, well, if your people aren't here, too bad for you. You know, case out the door, next. It's not an assembly line situation. Same thing in the Supreme Court, 3,000 plus cases filed every year. There's only so many judges, there's only so many courtrooms, there's only so many hours in a day. So I say that to say it's more than just, hurry up and go faster, hurry up and work harder. These judges, they taking long. These magistrates, they taking too long. There's so much more to it than that.
With justice in mind, the government moved to introduce e-filing and digital documentation to the court system, a move that Judge Munnings Misovich welcomes in a new era of justice for the Bahamas. Felicity Darville for the Bahamas Tonight.
Given a second chance to grab life by the lapels and confidently enter the Bahamian labor force. Tonight, our Daniel Dean shares the story of a group of freshly trained professionals today who took the final step in their certification, graduating from the National Training Agency.
The 2024 cohort of the National Training Agency reached the climax of their studies today, graduating from their respective job prep programs.
Coming out of high school, I just wanted to learn as much as I can, as fast as I can, and this was the perfect fit.
Students ranging from 18 to 28 years old, like 17-year-old Cameron Fox, spent these past months earning experience and certification in fields like hospitality, education, and in his case, auto repair. While 12 of the 110 graduates walked away with 4 weeks of soft skills training, the remaining 98 completed an additional 10 weeks of practical skills training and internships. And as 19-year-old Janet Jane tells it, the course was life-changing.
When I first left high school, I realized that the job market wasn't very welcoming to young kids, as it should have been. And so my mother was actually the one who introduced me to NTA. They had a very interesting program for kids like me who was looking forward to entering the job market, and I took this wonderful opportunity, and it did open many doors for me.
And when asked about the program's highlights,
they introduced us into dealing with children, and we even got the opportunity to experience it for ourselves.
The students anticipate taking the vital skills they've learned in the past few weeks and using them in the workforce. Reporting for the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Danielle Dean.
Thanks, Danielle. Well, in a moment, we head to the Turks and Caicos Islands where things are heating up hours before thousands head to the polls. Stay with us. There's more to come in the National Report.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Vocational Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Is almost here, and the best place to watch it is at Nassau Cruise Port. Join us on Sunday, February the 9th for an unforgettable game day watch party. Huge screens, unbeatable food, and drink specials, and all the game day energy you can handle. Grab your friends, bring your game face, and score big with giveaways, drink discounts, and a chance to win exclusive prizes. Don't miss out on the action. Game day, Nassau Cruise Port, Sunday, February 9th, where every touchdown feels like a win. See you there.
Is the Little Caesars Stuffed Crust Pizza. Get more pizza for less money. Only $12. It's a whole new level of pizza with cheese stuffed crust so spectacular that there's nothing left.
Pizza.
A delicious pepperoni pizza with the crust stuffed with lots of cheese and brushed with butter and garlic flavor and sprinkled with Parmesan cheese. Hot and ready Thursday to Saturday between 4 and 8 for only $12. Simply irresistible. And only at Little Caesars.
Pizza.
Introducing the Vocational Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station. Open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Vocational Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Vocational Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
As the Turks and Caicos Islands prepare to head to the polls, all eyes are on whether the Progressive National Party can secure another term or if the political tides will shift in a new direction. In a final push for support, the PNP hosted its last rally in North and Middle Caicos, energizing its base just hours before Election Day. Our Ramiko Knowles is on the ground and brings us up to speed in this report.
With less than 24 hours before voters in Turks and Caicos Islands head to the polls, the Progressive National Party hosting a high-energy rally, urging supporters not to rock the boat, but to keep it where they have it. Party leaders touted their accomplishments and expressed their vision for the future as they look to secure another term.
All you have to do, bubble, bubble, bubble down the line. Bubble, bubble, bubble down the line. Bubble, bubble, bubble down the line. Find the conch shell, limb, bubble down the line.
It's a popular saying in the Progressive National Party. When voting supporters are told, shade the circle marked with the conch shell next to the party's candidates, one after the other.
Vote for Charles Washington Mizik and the rest of the at-large candidate straight down the line.
The party's standard bearer for the area seizing the moment to solidify their base ahead of what is expected to be a closely watched election.
Why you need two good men when you have one great man? That man is me.
Former premiers of the Turks and Caicos Islands attending, reminding voters of their party's accomplishments as the general election approaches. Meanwhile, the current premier, the Honorable Charles Washington Mizik, strongly criticizing the opposition for their campaign tactics.
They are attacking your leader because they know if they chop off the head, the body will wither. Don't let them do that.
This comes just days after the leader of the opposition and head of the People's Democratic Movement issued a message to the electorate.
Under a PDM government, you, your lives, and the lives of your future generations will be better.
Time is winding down. The final rally for North and Middle Caicos now in the history books. The decision now rests in the hands of the voters. For the Bahamas Tonight, from Turks and Caicos, I'm Ramiko Knowles.
We're reporting there, Ramiko. Well, LaDawn joins us live to give us a sneak peek at Access Now. LaDawn, I know it's a busy month. Football, elections, love. What you got for us tonight?
Well, Devontae, if you're thinking about getting married, the Bridal show is coming up. And get this, we have the mastermind behind it all in studio with us this evening. So you may want to check that out if you're thinking about getting married, perhaps.
I don't know. We'll see. But thank you so much, LaDawn. Well, stay with us. The National Report is back after this break.
diet-friendly special?
Hello?
You guys had anything to eat as yet? Y'all know Christmas just gone and the rock.
All right, but y'all let me working all day, but what we gonna eat?
If we was by the mall, we could go by Wendy's and get the Dave special for $5.
Yeah, but you do know that the Dave's deal is now actually nationwide, right?
Wait, let's go. Cable Beach right there.
Let's go.
All right.
Almost here, and the best place to watch it is at Nassau Cruiseport. Join us on Sunday, February the 9th for an unforgettable game day watch party. Huge screens, unbeatable food, and drink specials, and all the game day energy you can handle. Grab your friends, bring your game face, and score big with giveaways, drink discounts, and a chance to win exclusive prizes. Don't miss out on the action. Game day, Nassau Cruiseport, Sunday, February 9th, where every touchdown feels like a win. See you there.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
It's with the National Report, but stay close. The Bahamas Tonight continues with Access Now.
Ladies and gentlemen, mark your calendars. On February 22nd, 2025, the Ministry of Education and Technical and Vocational Training proudly presents the Excellence in Education Awards Ceremony, a night to honor the heart and soul of education, our educators, administrative, and technical support teams. We'll honor creativity with the Innovation Award, perseverance with the Resilience Award, and long-term commitment with the Longest Serving with Excellence Award. Celebrate school pride with the School Spirit Award and proven strategies with the Best Practice Award, spanning from early childhood to alternative education. We'll highlight rising stars with the Gen X Award, heartfelt contributions with the Student Choice Award, top school performance with the Academic Excellence Award, and so much more.
Good to grow, keeping you in the know, keeping you in the know. God, it's good enough to eat, and it's good to grow. It's good enough to eat, that is good to grow.
A foreign charter fishing vessel named the Highly Migratory was recently seized in Bahamian waters after reports of illegal foreign charter operations in the region. The 44-foot vessel was apprehended by officers from the Department of Marine Resources, the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, Bahamas Customs, and the Royal Bahamas Police Force in West End, Grand Bahama.
Operation Red Dawn was launched with a clear and strong mission, that being to ensure that our natural fisheries are protected to the highest standard. For many years, Bahamian fishermen have raised their voices in concern over illegal operations threatening our waters, our economy, and quite simply, our way of life. Today, we are here to declare that your voices have not fallen on deaf ears.
The operator and the two deckhands were arrested and charged with violating fisheries laws and criminal offenses under the Firearms Act. Marine Resources Director Gregory Bethel emphasized that these unregulated activities lead to unrecorded fish harvests, which threaten conservation efforts.
It is our job to ensure we protect our environment and conserve our resources for Bahamians. It is illegal to operate in our waters, whether it's on a commercial basis or sport fishing basis, without the relevant permits. Unfortunately, with this particular operation, we had gathered evidence where these persons have been in and out of the Bahamas operating illegally on more than 12 occasions.
The trio was arraigned in the 8 Mile Rock Magistrates Court on January 30th, where the prosecution requested that the case be transferred to the Supreme Court under the Fisheries Act 2020. Bail was denied, and the case was adjourned until March 5th, 2025, when a voluntary bill of indictment is expected to be filed. That said, Agriculture and Marine Resources Minister Jomo Campbell sends this message to our law-abiding local fishers.
We hear you, we stand with you, and we will continue to act on your behalf. To those who believe that they can operate outside the law, please take this as a warning. We will use every tool at our disposal, from strategic operations to utilizing technological advancements in order to ensure that our marine resources are protected today and for future generations.
Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
The Bahamas continues to rack up accolades in the aviation sector. Some good news there. Plus, shining the spotlight on men for a change, the men of ZNS are telling us what they want for Valentine's Day. Open the gates for an historic experience. Stay close for that. And coming up in sports, the St. John's Giants with 4 teams at the BAISS Basketball Championships.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis, and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now. The touchdown is on for Super Bowl. We are talking a mere 3 days away. I hope you're as excited as I am for that Chiefs win. I said what I said, and before all of you Eagle fans like Valley Girl, Kishlane Smith, and Makiva Wallace get all twisted, let's dive right into the news, shall we? The country continues racking up accolades in the aviation sector. Proof says stakeholders to Bahamas remains a strong regional leader in that sector. Today it was celebration for one local private aircraft facility with 2 new plaques about to adorn its wall. Corvell Pyfrom has more.
Perhaps this recognition for Jet Nassau could not come at a better time, as the fixed-based aircraft operator is smack in the middle of its busy winter season, seeing more than 90 aircraft arrivals at its Coral Harbor Road facilities each day. Today, the team is celebrating earning 2 prominent safety accreditations, one from the International Standard for Business Aircraft Handling, the other from Gulfstream. Jet Nassau General Manager Charles Poe.
ISPA is truly recognized globally as the standard for safety. In addition to that, our team have passed the Gulfstream standard for aircraft handling, which is one of the most paramount training programs in the world.
Earning accreditations like these, Bo says, is the result of a committed effort from his entire team. But more importantly, he says, is the commitment Jet Nassau has made to safety as it constantly seeks to improve and enhance its services, not only to make it a leader in the region, but across the globe.
It's reassuring when our clients know that we are here not only to serve them, but also that their aircrafts are secure and that we handle these aircraft in a very safe manner.
Aviation Director Dr. Kenneth Roman had to congratulate Jet Nassau and also to underscore the important role it plays within the country's National Strategic Aviation Plan, as well as to demonstrate the strong partnership between Jet Nassau and the ministry.
Jet Nassau has been a model when it comes to what that partnership looks like. Also when it speaks to how do we improve operational efficiency and promote a culture of safety. This particular recognition today, I think, speaks to the tremendous strides we have been making in aviation, and more specifically in private aviation with our FBO partners.
Being awarded this International Standard for Business Aircraft Handling, ISPA as it's more commonly referred, Jet Nassau has earned itself some bragging rights as well, becoming the Caribbean's first and only fixed-based operator to be awarded this accreditation. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corvell Pyfrom.
Thanks a lot, Corvell. Well, a week to go before Valentine's Day, and as tradition, the ladies are oftentimes showered with the flowers, the singograms, chocolates, and get all glammed up for that hot dinner or intimate lunch date. But have you ever stopped to think and wonder what men prefer on this day? Well, I took a walk around ZNS to speak to some of the male colleagues about what they want for this day of love.
My wife in my arms. Say things. Give me some nice things. Let me see the bow with the car and everything on it. Make sure it's straight.
You know, I like shoes, so like, you know, if she see me like throwing around like a couple months ahead of time, like some pair of tennis I wanted, so you know, like shoes, tennis, stuff like that.
I think every man deserves a pamper day too. A nice meal, romantic meal, and you know, bubble bath and them kind of things. Yeah, go all out. I said, why not?
My birthday is on the 6th. My wife's birthday is on the 24th. So the 14th is like kind of in the middle. So you do something for me, I do something for you. But I try to do things all through the year.
You know, something simple, cologne, something thoughtful. If you know my favorite snack, I like Oreos. Get me some Oreos. Send me my favorite song and then write me a little cute poem or something like that. That's me. I like thoughtful stuff.
I need this $400 jack. It's one of them big ones, 2 little crank, and you truck up.
I'm big on scents right now. So Tige handling is one of those skincare routines I've seen a lot online. And to get something like that, that would really wow me.
We really don't need love. We just need respect. Respect is a major motivation for men. That's all I would need. But I get that, though. I get that.
And there were others who simply think the day is overrated and just an ordinary day.
A nice peaceful day is good for me. I don't really need no one to buy me nothing. I just buy myself stuff.
I'm not the type to really celebrate Valentine's, so it doesn't really matter to me.
Valentine's is every day for me, so it doesn't matter. That day is just special, you know. It's for the merchants, not for me. I love her every day.
I want nothing from you. Love and dedication, that's all you need.
Prime Minister launching the start of a new campaign aimed at highlighting the historical and cultural relevance of Collins House, located on the largest remaining green space in the downtown district. Open the Gates is set to usher in a true experience for visitors eager to learn more about historic Nassau by way of the National Museum.
The Museum of the Bahamas will be a key part of this effort, as will the Antiquities, Monuments and Museums Corporations, AMMC, more broadly. Launching a national museum in the midst of a climate crisis which disproportionately impacts small island states like our own is a powerful message to the world. So to the world, tonight we declare we are here. We declare we are proud of who we are. And we declare that our children will know the legacy they stand on.
Director of the National Museum, Don Cornish, says he plans to convert the space into a multi-layered showcase of culture founded on all things Bahamian.
We have a great lawn that we're standing on now, and we have several other spaces that we have already started to design to create experiences that are going to be very much an enhancement of our tourism product, our heritage product in particular, and also give Bahamians opportunities for entrepreneurship.
And still to come, it's the month of love. The organizers of the Bahamas Bridal Show is in the house, so keep it locked.
Jumped into Junkanoo with a Junkanoo Jitney tour recently as part of the ministry's month-long launch of the cross-curricular integration of Junkanoo. Owner and manager of the Junkanoo Jitney tour, Rondi Trico, led educators through the tour, which included a visit to the Junkanoo Shack of one of the leading Junkanoo groups in the country, where educators had the opportunity to create their own Junkanoo headpieces.
Junkanoo Jitney was created so that we could explain in detail how we get the Junkanoo product from the shack to the street, right? So what we do is we give examples of how science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics apply to the art of Junkanoo, and all the various things that go into making this product a success on Bay Street. We allow people to come into the Junkanoo Shack so that they can see the various jobs that are held in the Junkanoo Shack, to see all the different construction details.
Educator Terrell Williams shared his takeaway from the experience.
What I was most interested in was the styrofoam. How the foam is cut. It's amazing how much the pieces cost in terms of styrofoam. The effort that they put into the costume is extremely important. Also, we learned, and I think I had an idea of the price of the decorations, the feathers, and I understand that Junkanoo is really a thing that people are mostly passionate for because you can't be paid for it. The building of the costume, those craft exercises will be really nice for my younger kids when we're talking about culture and teaching them about the materials used in Junkanoo. And
Johnny McIntyre.
What? You don't know who TDC is? Tourism Development Corporation? You mean the Ministry of Tourism? No, that ain't the same thing, but the Tourism Development Corporation helps develop and grow behemoth businesses in the tourism industry. You heard what they say, Mike? Oh, yeah. Develop and grow. You don't know what all the things they do? What does do? Wait, check the website, boy.
Start your journey to ownership of our #1 industry today. Log on to tdcbahamas.com.
Whether you're crossing borders or navigating busy airports, with VTC's reliable data roaming, you're always in touch. In a fast-paced world, staying connected is key. Don't miss important moments. Stay connected effortlessly with VTC, wherever your journey takes you.
Welcome back. Wasting away again in Margaritaville. Akiva, do you know that? That's the sounds of Jimmy Buffett, who made frequent visits to Harbor Island, and you're looking at a live shot of his Margaritaville. Our drone pilot, Destiny Reed, is taking that shot. Looking good out there, Destiny. Let's take a flight down to Exuma. At Exuma Christian Academy, it's believed that every child should have access to quality education grounded in strong Christian values to nurture the hearts and minds of young people, preparing them not just for academic success, but for a lifetime of service and leadership in our community and beyond. Exuma Christian Academy is in need of a new campus that will provide state-of-the-art facilities, a safe and inspiring environment for students to grow, and a place where their futures can truly take roots. To make this dream a reality, your support is needed. Organizers are asking for partners who share their passion for education and belief in centered curriculum. Your sponsorship will help lay the foundation for the next generation of leaders over in Exuma. Go to Exuma Christian Academy on Facebook and make your pledge. Well, it's the month of love, and you're in the market for marriage. Well, one thing you should pay close attention to is the Bahamas Bridal Show, where you can get a taste of every aspect of planning that special day. Makiva Wallace, coordinator of the Bridal Show, joins us tonight. Makiva, welcome to the Bahamas tonight.
Oh, thank you so much for finally having me on this show.
Makiva, so talk to us a little bit about how long has the Bridal Show been running?
So the Bahamas Bridal Show, not to be confused with any other show, is the longest running show in the Bahamas, and this is our 35th annual Bahamas Bridal Show.
And what is the purpose of the show?
So the purpose of the Bahamas Bridal Show, when it originally began, it was sponsored by or organized by Buttons Bridal and Formal Wear. And so the purpose of the show then was to showcase the tuxedos for persons getting married. And so the executive producer, who is Mr. Tommy Stubbs, decided that, you know, if people who are getting married are coming to the show, we should offer them more than tuxedos. And so the trade show format of the show was born, and vendors were able to come and show whatever it is that they were selling. And it turned into not just things that you need for weddings, but things that you need on an everyday basis. So when you think of the Bahamas Bridal Show, it's really not just bridal. So we have vendors that do housing, decor, photography, videography, cake, catering, jewelry. These are not things that are just needed for weddings. These are things that are needed every day because we celebrate birthdays, we celebrate anniversaries, we have seminars. We need things for every event. And so at the Bahamas Bridal Show, you can find all of that.
And a little birdie on the wall told us that there are some good features in the show this year. Tell us about it.
So with being the 35th show, and the theme of the show is the reason. And so we want to portray or thank the people that were responsible for the show over the years. So in doing so, we are bringing back some of our old cast members from the fashion show. So like models from like 20 years ago are going to be back on stage this year.
And where and when will the show take place?
So the Bahamas Bridal Show is being held on Sunday, March 23rd at the Grand Hyatt Resort, which is the convention center in Cable Beach. And doors open at 2 p.m.
And where can we purchase tickets?
Tickets can be purchased online. You can go to our website at bahamasevents.net, and Links Brokerage and Cargo Services in Airport Industrial Park, and we have another location on Soldier Road.
Makiva, it's our pleasure having you here on the Bahamas Tonight. Access now, and all the best to you and your team on March 23rd. Thank you so much. Don't go anywhere. Sports is up next.
Your business and communication with parents, students, and staff in seconds with a live business bulk SMS messaging. This is the perfect tool to keep you connected and easily send important updates, event reminders, and emergency alerts. Keep your campus informed and connected with bulk SMS messaging from a live business. The right choice for fast, reliable communication. For more information, contact the experts.
Here at Solomon's, we don't just believe in great brands. We believe in creating unforgettable memories and celebrating everyday living with you and your family. Every aisle is filled with all you need. A great value with variety and a selection of all your favorite groceries and products. Saving you time and keeping you on a budget. Great food changes everything. Shop at your local Solomon's for food, for family, for you.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home health care supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you. At the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
Strawberries, £1, $5.99. Edible plastic tonic, 1.5 to 12 ounces, $1.19. Shoppers who love the same, love the stuff and specials at Super Value and Quality Supermarkets.
The Good News Seventh-day Adventist Church presents Gospel Explosion 2025. With world-renowned speaker, musician, and evangelist, Dr. Claudius Morgan.
Hey, greetings to you, my friends in the Bahamas. I'm coming your way in February. We're going to have a great time at the Good News Seventh-day Adventist Church. I'm coming to preach, I'm coming to sing, I'm coming to dance. We're going to have a good time.
That's Gospel Explosion 2025 at the Good News Seventh-day Adventist Church, February 8th through 22nd, 7 p.m. nightly. Don't you miss it.
The Sports Report is being brought to you by the Sedurwood Knowles National Junior Sailing Championship.
Good evening and welcome to your Access Now Sports Check. It was all about the Giants and BAISS Sudden Death basketball playoffs as they got 4 teams into the championship. The junior girls joined the senior girls from the day before with a 39-6 beating of Queens College at the Kennel I-6 gym. Junior boys, they went back and forth with bucket for bucket as they took on the Big Red Machine of Sac, but they stopped the machine from rolling 36-28. And in senior boys, St. John's was just too much for the Cougars of Charles W. Sanders, winning 63-40. Head coach Aston Baker on trying to win it all.
That's what we set out in the beginning of the year. And we're here now, so we gotta finish the task. The job ain't done, we gotta finish it.
Now the best of 3 championships tip off Monday, Kendall I-6 Gym. Come later this month, February 20th through the 22nd, the Montague Foreshore will come alive when the country's top junior skippers converge for the Sedurwood Knowles Junior Nationals. A record number of youngsters will be on the water.
Approximately 200 youngsters from various youth sailing clubs will compete in the Opties, the Sunfish, the Lasers, and the E-Class groups categories. This competition is expected to foster excellent teamwork, discipline, and resilience. We are expecting a number of sailors across the islands. We have new sailing clubs that didn't participate last year. We have Spanish Wells coming this year, which is a new club. So we've seen the growth in the development of sailing, and a lot of these same young people that participate in this regatta, you'll see some of them able to participate in Best of the Best and other regattas throughout the country.
And the Avengers are the New Providence Volleyball Association men's champs. After losing the first game of the series, they came back to take the next 3 inclusive of the clincher last night at the Donald Davis Gym, 25-17, 27-25, 28-26, and 25-20 over the Technicians. They joined the Panthers ladies who won the championship on Sunday with a sweep of the Lady Techs. And that's it for Access Sports right now.
The Sports Report has been brought to you by the Sedurwood Knowles National Junior Sailing Championship.
With cheese never tasted so good. 100% flame grilled beef, now juicier. With fresh ingredients as usual. And even fluffier buns. The Whopper with cheese. Bigger, better, tastier. Get a regular combo for only $9. Only at Burger King Nassau.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at a service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you can be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk or catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one and your car say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. Your car up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance.
We're here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this
bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community. Also help with the education of our kids in this community and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Stripe and the Bahamian Company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
We're going to turn things over with Matea Cunningham and Let's Talk Socials.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Socials, where we break down what's trending in the digital world. Today, we're talking about a brand that turned a language learning app into a viral sensation, Duolingo. If you've been on TikTok, you've probably seen that giant green owl duo running in the wild in the comment section or creating chaotic videos. Duolingo took a bold approach to social media, ditching the usual corporate tone and embracing memes, pop culture, and unhinged humor. Their marketing strategy thrives on trends, witty interactions, and even playful threats to kidnap users who forget their lessons. Take a look.
It's that red light, green light, go. It's that red light, green light, go.
Instead of pushing traditional ads, they use engagement-first content that doesn't feel like marketing. Their TikTok strategy makes them a personality, not just a product, which builds brand loyalty in the way most companies only dream of. They also crack the code on virality, from thirsting over celebrities like Dua Lipa to responding to random trends with Duo's oversized, slightly unhinged energy. They also know exactly how to keep users entertained. This kind of unfiltered, self-aware marketing makes them relatable, shareable, and mostly important, memorable. So what do you think? Has Duolingo redefined how brands should market on TikTok? Let's talk about it in the comments. I'm Matea, and this has been Let's Talk Socials.
And just before we go, we would like to send out a special happy birthday to our very own Desmond Saunders, celebrating his sweet 16th birthday. I'm sure it's a good one, Desmond. That's a wrap for Access Now. Stay tuned for the rundown with Clint Watson. Good night, everybody.
At Harold One, I'm Ted Jervis, and this is ZNS. The Rundown is brought to you by Commonwealth Brewery Limited.